I'm Jamie Harrison, and I approve this message.
Well, this woman right here has some moves. You might have seen this one on social media, a viral video of a young woman in Atlanta doing a dance of pure happiness after she aced her job interview.
It's put a smile on the faces of millions of people, but you might not know that moment came after a lot of struggle for her because of the pandemic. Jamie Kennedy talks to her about why a simple interview meant so much.
It's a captured moment that speaks 1,000 words, and it's given a world dealing with a pandemic something to smile about.
I was excited. When I got outside, I didn't know that the camera caught me.
Kalea Jones has been homeless for 2 years and lost a number of jobs due to the pandemic. That all changed on September 29th. Dakara Spence is the manager of the Spot Indicator who interviewed and saw something in Kalea.
She had a great energy, so I felt it when she walked in. Like, she seemed really positive.
The viral dance, a result of their conversation.
I called her phone and I said, I'm gonna hire you, and I seen you happy dance, so you can continue dancing, pretty much. And she was just screaming through the phone, and it was a beautiful moment for me.
Kalea is now officially a server. Dakara is also the one who posted the video, which has been viewed millions of times around the world, allowing a world in much need of a little more happiness.
Mr. Carter didn't know, but I was going through so much, and at that point, when she gave me this chance and this opportunity, I was elated, excited, and so overwhelmed to the point where no one understood how happy and accomplished I felt at that moment.
What a sweet story. I can just feel her energy through that video.
Right, it says a lot about carrying that kind of positivity into any kind of job interview. It just sort of radiates, but good for her. Love that. We do have a traffic warning to tell you about here again by the time we get to Monday.
Thanks, Riley. Well, do retail workers deserve a day off this Thanksgiving? A lot of people seem to think so. We'll explain why after a quick break.
Authentic. They won this year's Kentucky Derby, and if they win tomorrow, Baffert will have claimed a record 8 Preakness Stakes. By the way, the race kicks off at 4:30 tomorrow, right here on NBC 26.
A new survey reveals how consumers feel about shopping this Thanksgiving, and a lot of people want to give workers a break. A survey by Accenture found that 76% of people think retailers should be closed on Thanksgiving. A little more than half of those said it's because they wanted to give employees a well-earned day off. The rest said retail workers should be able to spend the day with their families.
Here's a heads up for people in the Augusta area.
An opening fire after Taylor's boyfriend fired first, wounding an officer. He also said in a statement today, quoting here, "I'm confident that once the public listens to the recordings, they will see that our team presented a thorough case to the Jefferson County grand jury." Investigators are confirming the suspect in an Aiken County double homicide is a college student's ex-boyfriend, 23-year-old Guillermo Diaz Jr. Deputies say he was on scene with cuts to his wrist when they found Cassandra Negrete and her mother Veronica stabbed to death. Today, USC Aiken saying in part, "Our thoughts and prayers are with Cassandra's family and friends and classmates during this difficult time." Our Celeste Springer spoke with one of Cassie's close friends.
The psychology department of USC Aiken is still mourning the loss of student Cassie Negrete this afternoon. Just a few short months ago, Cassie celebrated making the President's List, an award only open to students with a 4.0 GPA. In January, she received a $1,000 research grant for her work at the university researching color and psychology. On top of it all, she was also extremely active on campus and promoted diversity at the U of SC Aiken campus, along with the U of SC Aiken Diversity Initiatives Group. A friend and fellow psychology major shared her thoughts about the loss to the U of SC Aiken community.
I'm grateful to have met her. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. And I'm just praying she's in a better place now.
Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear more about the woman behind the sparkling resume and 4.0 GPA. In Aiken, Celeste Springer, on your side.
She also volunteered for a crisis hotline for people in need of help. Just such a sad story and a sad investigation. Moving on now, going to look outside.